TikTok is the only app you can be ugly on. I'm telling you right now, do it. Be ugly on this app. If you're going to choose an app to be ugly on, do TikTok. Remember one time I read something about an actors in movies, and they were like, actors have to be ugly in movies sometimes. Imagine if actors was like, oh no, I don't want to look like that. I don't care if this is a character. No, I need to look good at all times. Okay, you want to look good at all times. Well, you're not getting into character. Now, me personally, I know I have a beautiful face, but do you see this scalp? Do you see what's going on here? This is what goes on up under the wigs. Why am I letting y'all see this? Because TikTok is the app to be ugly. I'm letting you know right now. Be ugly, be authentic, be real, get more views, get more people paying you money, get more reach. You understand? This ain't Instagram, bitch. This is not Instagram. Y'all keep thinking this is Instagram. It's not. Why do you think I have over 300,000 followers? Because sometimes I come on here ugly and don't care. This is how I make real money on this app.
Hey, she ain't lying though. That's the power of TikTok. The difference between TikTok and a lot of the other platforms is I don't know what established that culture of people feeling like they can be themselves on social media, where the origin of social media, people were not being themselves. What I mean by origin of social media, I'm talking about like Instagram.
The critiques and the social medias and all that stuff, I have let that get in my head for a very long time, to the point that it has made me insecure with my own work, with my own accent, with my own self, with my own attitude. Like, it got to the point that some people that are close to me be like, yo, I don't even know you anymore. Like, it's like, this has never been you. When have you cared? When have you cared to do this? When have you cared to say that? When have you cared to drop Like, when have you cared about having an accent in your music? When have you cared about this?
Like IG, Instagram is like, when you used to think of social media before TikTok was ever created, you think of Instagram when you think of the word social media. And everybody fake on social media. Everybody acting like they got it all together. I don't know how TikTok did what it did, being a Chinese company, but they figured out a way to create a culture where people feel like they can be themselves on the app, and and then their audience connects with them for being authentic and being real. And every other platform has been trying to compete with them, but that happened organically. And I don't know how TikTok is such an amazing. How did they do what they did on so many different levels? And she probably make a lot of money just being herself.